touch with my haters.
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year, they rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. And they lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard.
Diggs going in motion right. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Now, this defense for the Commanders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've got...
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. The former USC Trojan, familiar with this place, Leonard Williams. In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Rams offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. Yeah, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
At the 43-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Rondale Moore. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first on the road here in L.A. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Rams, first down.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 42-yard line.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Over the middle to Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Let's go.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. Bobby Wagner multiple times in All-Pro in there to drop him for a loss. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, break. Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 44-yard line.
79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
70, Hawk 70. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 36. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go now.
2nd and 9 now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Ready?
Now back to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner, and he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Rams ready to go on offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Commanders' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Washington first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. Quick slant to Watson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Akins, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit.
And now, before we get to the extra point, remember, all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Rams 3.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Roethlisberger will throw. He's got this to Algier. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
now Roethlisberger. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Rams.
Now Roethlisberger. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's Roethlisberger. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Ben to throw again. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. That's over the middle to Schoonmaker. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Luke Schoonmaker from 3 yards out. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Washington offense set to take over. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Jervon Dexter, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. 2nd and 15. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half.
Here we go.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime
report. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at Venerable Soldier Field. The Bears at home to take on the Lions in the NFC North. And this is the running back for the visitors. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. The Lions win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is Ashton Genty. He's going to take this one in, 7 yards on the rushing touchdown. The Falcons win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's the tight end, Colston Loveland. He only had 2 receptions in the game, but he made both of them count. Both of them went for touchdowns. The Browns come away with the victory as they get back to 500, standing 6-6. With that, we take a look at the rest of what's going on here in week number 13. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Okay,
from the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Head the street.
Here for the running back. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That good for 19 and a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter and run there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Rams 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Roethlisberger over the middle to Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And the Rams first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Right back to Torbert. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Commanders' 24-yard line.
Algier going straight ahead. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the 8-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Trevion Henderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third. Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Recovered by the Rams.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 5.
At the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Diggs in motion right. In motion, that's Tolbert. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they take over, they'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And the Rams getting... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth.
Let's go!
first carry here for their running back. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
First down, Washington.
Here we go.
Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll get it inside the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Gibbs. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to it quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
2nd and 9 now. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
58 yards. And the Rams, first down.
Roethlisberger will throw. There's Evans again. Complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and that's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Go, Reed, go!
They give it off here to the tight end. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
42, Rams 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go! Cowboy 80!
In motion, the tight end. Here's Roethlisberger. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. 2nd and 11.
Schoonmaker. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Diggs. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go! Cowboy 80! Go!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now
Check
2nd
back!
and 10.
Check back! Ready? Ready!
Gibbs on the toss left. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Only able to gain a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Roethlisberger. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Rams first down.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. There's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for L.A. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Washington, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up cause we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it harder. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like Pope. 4 a.m., and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah.
Just spin, make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so let's take, don't miss. Pour them all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in.